red side vision. So why do you feel like you lost this game? Do you have like an overall idea of why, or you don't know?
I think it's just because we didn't know how to finish the game, to be honest. There's a couple like team fights that we definitely threw, where
Okay.
they probably got like a gold advantage or something.
Okay. Here, I'll turn cam back on. Uh, okay. That's pretty common, I'd say, with a lot of players. A lot of people don't know how to end across all elos. Typically, it's not just what do we call it? Sure, no, I don't want music on. It's not just what is this elo? Silver, gold.
Mm.
So even all the way up in diamond, people don't know how to end games fast. So you have the semi-correct runes, except for the health stat. You're up against Trin, Trundle, Kassadin, Ezreal, Soraka, which you went blue this game, which I would say is 10 out of 10. Yeah, this is one of those games where blue just shines really well because blue is a champion that works super well in making side lane picks. So being up against a champ like Trend, Kassadin, they're obviously going to be in the side lane, and you can constantly hide behind Kled and or Nico or whoever wants to match and just constantly make picks. So I would say your form choice 10 out of 10. No shot of a Ross game this one. So you do blue smite pods. That's good. That's good.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
So overall, it looks like your idea is to path bot, which is correct. You want to path towards the lane that is going to give you your blue orbs. So this level 1 part, yeah, this is a good place to stand, just because sometimes they might look for something aggressive. And this is a pretty safe neutral zone where if they came from here, then you can either, you see them from here, here, and or here. So in a pretty safe spot. That's good. Good. Most players don't do that. Always good to start from start to finish. And looks like you're planning to get a leash. Put a trinket there. I wouldn't say this trinket is really necessary because it doesn't cover anything. Whether he starts red or blue, it's not likely that he's going to be in this area. And this is a 90-second ward, so that's going to be a minute and a half. So at 2:30, he's not going to be in the river. Usually junglers are in the river at like 3:15. So I'd say typically what I like to do is after I do a full clear, I like to put a trinket over here and over here because you get two obviously towards 3:30. You have your second one up off CD, so you can get two wards on their camps. It's very good for tracking the enemy jungler, which we can get into because jungle tracking is very important in my opinion. Yeah. So start Q, that's good. Just see your full clear. Not a lot of people can do the full clear, so curious to see how well you do it. I'll try and coach you on like any micromanagement here.
Okay.
Okay, so right here, you already messed up once. Alright, so notice whenever you're queuing into the wall, if you're queuing too close to the wall, here I'll slow this down, you're only going to hit it once. It's a 2 form damage, so that only hit it once. You need to get it a little bit closer. If you're going to queue directly in the wall, it needs to be right on top of you. Like you need to be in the center of it, like in the belly. So see, it's only on the side, so you missed your first queue. That eats up a little bit of your time. That stuff adds up. Yo, Shim TV, thanks so much for 20 months. Okay, good. You didn't again. Hey, once you notice it, it's fine. And also, I would say you don't want to use your third Q. You only want to use 2 Qs and save your third Q for the Krugs. That way you can get started on this one faster. Because let's see, your Q is on a CD. I think it's only on a 1-second CD. It's fine. So right here, yeah, this one's really easy. You can get right in the wall. That's perfect. Oh no, you didn't go. We're in the right spot.
It's hard to do it on this side, to be honest, but usually I like kite the smaller one around.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you need to do that because you wind up full HP no matter what at the wolves if you do that properly. Oh, either way. By the way, this is a bit of an advanced teaching, and I don't want to overwhelm you because this is something like a master player would do to get to challenger, right? So this is just something that you can get in the hang of, but just look for minor things. So you notice that their bot lane here. Let's zoom back a little bit. You notice their bot lane. They walk to lane late here, right? So this is a very good indicator of where the enemy jung starts. So Trend is already in top lane. They're walking to lane, and if you scroll down, like if you want to look down real fast, you could see that he used a little bit of HP, a little bit of mana. So knowing where the enemy jung starts is very good because typically he has no other option besides either going top and or towards blue. Now I would say, you see this little trinket here? I would put this trinket here about 30 seconds before the red spawn. this way you never have to worry about getting invaded, because invading happens a lot in low reloads. It's very common, so just keep this in mind to put a little blue, or put a little ward on your blue here, or if you're on this side, you know, vice versa. Because then you can get 100% guarantee of knowing where he is. So you know he starts red, so he can either go here or here. Or I can early gank mid, early gank bot. Trundle's kind of a champion that does a lot, but I wouldn't expect you to understand matchups. That's like a you know, advanced jungling tactics, but just something that like smaller stuff that you can look for. Okay, so you're clear. It's a little bit sloppy, but you know you can work on that. It's not possible to get used to. Okay, so this one's very simple. Auto, yes, that's good, and then you want to take a step back. See, notice you're just gonna Q. I guarantee you're gonna miss one of these raptors. Watch. Oh no, you took a step back. Okay, perfect. That's amazing. Great. Great. Glad. Okay, and then yeah, you auto 3 times. Then you can go in the bush. Perfect. Okay, raptors were done phenomenally. Okay, you should have went to the edge of the bush because you almost. Oh no, you did reset it. Yeah, that's the fear that you have to worry out on. You put a little sad emote. But yeah, so what you do is you go right here, this very edge, this bush.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you could just sit there. And okay, so first blood. See, normally I watch the map, but I understand. Like I said, this is another advanced tactic. Watching the map, I watch a lot, like every 2 seconds usually. But just maybe ask about what sum was used or what sum wasn't used. That's something small you can look for. So trend, you know, did he use ignite, or just type like IGN question mark like this, and you know, you can find out. So good, you got a first blood, and I would say if you're gonna do the Kayn full clear, you don't need to watch the map until you're almost done with your blue gromp. So you don't have to do it a lot. You could do it like a very small amount, because then you'll get in the habit of it, and then you'll start doing it more. But the reason why is because you want to make sure that you're watching here and here. If you're starting here, you don't need to watch here, because if you look for a gank after doing 3 camps here, then your bot is vulnerable to getting taken. And 3 camps for a gank is rarely ever worth it. Rarely. Okay, but either way, let's keep watching. For this camp, you should smite, auto, Q. Okay, good. Do more autos. Target to blue. This are all the marbles here. Okay. Go auto this 3 times. Okay, so you took a... okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see, if you want to do it a little bit faster, what you do is you go right up and auto it, and then you take 1 step back. So where you were standing was perfect. But then you auto this 3 times, and then you can Q back. You only auto twice, so you know, it could save a little bit of time there. You know, every second matters. But, I mean, being elo to clear this fast in this elo is still very good. So keep that in mind. You're doing a good job. And right now, this is something you need to get in the hang of. Since you know Trundle started bot, you should be pinging out, okay, he's over here. Because in this elo, if you can do that, you're not only looking for a good gank, but you're also denying a gank. So that's like taking even more from Trundle, which is just like, if you can do that, it would make you climb so much more. Right here. Okay, so this is done very sloppily. Here, let me just tell you how you want to do this. So ideally you should have 2 pots. You do. So you only need to use one pot here, and you want to get them both right here. Like, you want to make Gromp move here, so you want to kind of manipulate Gromp. Or see, you have it right here, so what you'd want to do is stand right there and just Q into the wall, right? Because you can get blue buff to walk to you. His auto attacks are melee. He's gonna follow you and stay right on top of you. But Gromp, he's ranged, so Gromp's the one that's a little bit tough. But since you have him in that sweet spot, stand like right there and just Q in the wall. Use 1 pot, and ideally, if you get a good leash, you could save your E. And the thing you're saving your E for is that gank bot. So right here, this is where I'd say, okay, watch bot lane, watch mid lane, and what you're looking for in these lanes. So this is something that's a little bit it's gonna be very helpful for you as a jungler. Is that this is called the gank line. So if they're pushed past this, it's gankable. Because all you have to do, finish these camps, go right here, gank, right there. Perfect. So this is the gank line. This is the free gank line. Unless there's a massive wave built up, this is free. This is free. If they're ever pushed past this, you can gank this whenever. But see this? They're past the gank line, which is perfect. So mid, it would be like right here. Top, it would be here, you know, same thing. You use these terrains to your advantage because of your E. It's a very good thing. So 330 full clear, not bad. Trundle's up there. Good rule of thumb is that if he's at 1 scuttle, then he can't beat the other. Right here, what you did, never do this. If they don't know where you're at the map, you have constant pressure. You have constant prio. So you are the one with the advantage, but doing this tells them, hey, Kayn is bot, so they're gonna play safer, they're gonna play smarter. But if they do see you, you can hit it. That's perfectly fine. If they know that you're there, you can hit this whenever. But if they don't know that you're there, use your secrecy to your advantage. Okay, perfect. Auto Q. Right here, you should be looking for this gank. This is free, by the way. Don't use your W, by the way, because it's a longer CD. Let's look at your CDs. 10 seconds, 11 seconds, right? So yeah, you don't want to use that W. You just auto smite Q, or no, smite auto Q, sorry, and it's dead. You don't need to use your W. See right here, this is a free gank, double kill right here, guarantee, guarantee it's a double kill. Right here, there's a low Kassadin. Your team's moving. See, look at this fight. You're not gonna ever get in this fight. This is not your terrain. Here's what you do. Okay, you're in this position. You use. Okay, if you can gank bot, gank bot. If you can gank mid, gank mid. This isn't gankable because he's alone versus... If Nico was here, I would say maybe. It's a maybe because he's right on the gank line. That's a little bit iffy. They're a little bit... They're like kind of on it, but you have decent setup, right? You have a CC and a good amount of damage. And this can net you either a flash, which is a great investment because that's 5 minutes of being able to add pressure to that lane. Or, you know, maybe you do get a kill because sometimes they do goof it up. But let's say you don't feel comfortable ganking bot and or mid. And you know that the enemy jungle is top scuttle because, you know, you're tracking him, then you can easily walk into the enemy jungle, put a ward here, put a ward here. Or, I guess you'd only have one if you're going to defensive ward your blue. Depends if you want a defensive ward. If you feel like you're going to get invaded, always put a defensive ward. If not, you could save it. So, if you have two, you could put here, here. And if you did, you'd have 2 camp advantage. Notice how he's at 20 CS. You'd be at 36. You'd reset, farm your camps, and you'd be on an infinitely better cycle. And he doesn't know when his camps respawn. So that's also played into your advantage. Is pretty good. But see right here, you're not really able to do much. You're kind of just not doing anything. See all this time, this is crucial time. This is very crucial time and you're walking around. You have to be very decisive. You have to make a plan, make a decision, and just go with it. So see what it is. Decision making is very crucial. You're sitting, watching. So at least you're in the right mind to look for this. But see, this is bad. If you want to gank this lane, you E through here all the way straight down to this terrain. But you have to let them walk up a little bit. See, notice how they walked up? If you were there, Philios flash auto Q, CC'd into Zyra route, into dead. Easy. But see how this gets played. Maybe still a kill. Maybe still a kill. Okay. Nah, so you miss out on it. Let's see, did you play that right, damage-wise? It's always important to make sure you maximum damage output. So, if she's CC'd, the best way to do this is to flash auto Q, and then Q forward, because you could take a tower shot, right? You could take 2 tower shots. So, if you flash auto Q, and then you save your W in case she flashes, or if you want to flash immediately, that's fine. But either way, if you got that auto off, she dies, as you can see, but you didn't get it off. And plus, flashing auto into your Q means that you can get both cycles of your Q off and damage. Be very crucial.
The way you say that.
Okay. And now you reset. So first thing on your mind after a reset. Let's see. Okay, so longsword tier is fine if you're feeling more aggressive. If you feel like ganks are easy and you feel like you can fight more, rush a Dirk, use Futures Market, get a Dirk, be fine. But yeah, that's a good start. And then you want to just cycle your camps back down. So you got Soraka's flash. So your idea right now, you have 5 minutes to gank bot, right? So what you do to path to gank bot, you clear your topside camps, and then you can go look for anything bot. So if it's gankable before wolves, go before wolves. After wolves, go after wolves. Or before Gromp, go before Gromp. Or after Gromp, go after Gromp. If it's not gankable at all, look at the enemy jungle or look mid. You know, set up some vision. You know, do something productive. But it's kind of just how it goes. Do you have any questions, by the way? So far?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh man, thanks so much for the 2 months. Okay, so clearing your camps. Right here, after your reset, this is also not a bad time to look for a top gank, just in case. So just keeping your eyes on this. Kind of like just getting the pattern of looking for plays. So let's say if he was here and he's low and Flood's there, because a lot of times they won't expect you to be here at this time. So, and your camp spot aren't spawned yet, so wanted look for something here, but you know, he's on lane. Let's just say if he's like a low HP and he's right here, maybe you can look for it, but he's not, so it's fine. He's full HP, so I mean, I personally wouldn't. Because he gets low. No, but doesn't have enough damage, so you can just keep farming. Sure, yeah, see. Make sure you're queuing properly. You have to make sure both queues are connecting. Both queues. So notice they're not right on top of you, so you can't queue in the wall. You can't queue in the wall. So you only hit one, right? That's half the damage. That's very weak queue. Clearing fast is everything, because, you know, as Kayn, you need to be able to utilize your clear speed. Just because you don't really have a lot of strength until you get your form, so that's your strength. Go Storm's Dead, thanks to the prime. Yeah, either way, things looking fine. So now is the time. By the way, if you wanted to look mid here, you could, but see, he's not past the gank line, right? You see what I mean? You just notice these patterns. So if he's not past the gank line, it's not worth. It could be done, like, but the thing is, you're not playing Lee Sin, you're not playing Rek'Sai, or not playing Nidalee, you're playing Kayn. So if it seems like it might not be able to work, then you shouldn't do it, just farm. That's usually my rule of thumb. If it seems like it's too hard, then yeah, just don't. Just don't. It's not worth it. Okay, so here, farm your camps, okay. Smite down, so like I said, at this point you should be watching bot. Zyra's there alone, so it's okay to not want to do that until Aphelios gets there. Oh wait, what? Okay, you're cutting it out. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, that's fine. Right now, you should be looking though. Right here. Okay, so this is a key moment. Aphelios is back in lane. Zyra's here. It's not the first reset. It's the second one. So them being in lane, you can fight under a big wave. Post like level 4, you can find a big wave. So right now, if you were looking on Soraka, you know she have no flash for 9 minutes. See, you are, but if you looked a little bit sooner, you would already have that flank set up. You'd be here. You'd have the E, and then where can she go? She goes down, Aphelios. She goes here, you. So you can kind of put a cutter on that situation if you're a little bit faster. Once again, your pathing is everything. Whenever you look for this, always look around, because this can be warded. This could be warded. Avoid wards at all costs. So in here, you know, boop, 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 over here, and then E through. You could easily catch her out. Let's just see. Bit of an overstay. You don't know if they have vision of you. By the way, after your first reset, you should always get sweeper. Because let's say you wanted to make a play here, and you're like, oh, how do they know I was here? Because it's warded, and you can kill 2 wards. You know, gives your team a little bit of pressure. So if you sweep, boom, boom, check those. Enemy balling would have to play a lot safer, because that naked area would just like terrify them. They'd be like, where's Kayn? Where's Kayn? So that's why usually after your first reset, you get sweeper. So farm drop. Okay, that's fine. So they hit the plant. You know someone's there. Soraka wasn't there in time, so you have an idea that there's 3 bot, 1 mid. So that's Trundle, obviously. Right now, I would say you should check Dragon, just because the plant spawns at like 5 to 5:30, I believe. This plant, the blast plant, this one. So this is 100% up, so he can plant over and solo the dragon. That's why typically you want control wards as well. So next time you have excess gold, which you did, you had like 200 bonus gold, use control wards, so, because you can either put a mutual control ward, which is right here, or if you have nothing to do and your camps are still respawning, you have your red, but the other camps are still respawning, you can go in the junk, put a control ward here. This is an aggressive control ward. If you're really ahead and you're just constantly taking his camps, you could put a turbo aggressive control ward right here. And yeah, that'll help you out a lot, especially because it's just, vision is kind of everything as a jungler. You just want to play off vision. It's what you know, and what they don't know is always, it's like always playing with a winning hand. If you always know that you have a winning hand and they don't, then it's so much easier to play, right? So yeah, right here, I mean, if you're fearful of him soloing the dragon, you could put it here. And usually this is like good areas for rotation, so if you're worried someone's going to rotate, that's why. You're going to path back up, you're going to farm your topside camps again. Top is in a position where if you're level 6, it's diveable. Post level 6, most times it's diveable, especially because he's ahead. Now, if your top laner is behind and you don't feel too confident in your damage, I want to go for it, but if you can get level 6 and go right here, you can easily dive this guy. As soon as he procs his ult, wait 1 second, and then ult, then you can stay inside him, but as you can see, Trundle's ganking, you're not. You have a lot of CS on him, so just imagine you do all the things I told you, you'd be like 60 CS right now, right? Probably be at like 70 because you're taking his camps. So just note that. You're stomping this guy, jungle-wise, pathing-wise. without doing all those things. So just add those up. Right here, this is something you need to get. This is really good, by the way. A lot of junglers don't do this. When you're doing a camp and you notice a fight and you come immediately, that's usually good. You have to eyeball the scenario and be like, okay, is this winning in our favor? Right here, no trend is no ult, so let's see if you shove the wave in. You should shove the wave in and look to dive, because he can get denied this giant wave. Because you don't know if Kled has the confidence to dive this solo, but if you're there, then easily you guys can just dive the wave. And then you can also notice that Trind's dead, Trundle's dead. You can walk into his jungle, look camps, place a trinket or a control ward. So you have a control ward, so you could have went put a control ward here or put a control ward there, and then you have full topside knowledge, right? Typically, I like to put my control ward here if you're gonna put a topside, just because you can pick up on them, and sometimes they'll see it, sometimes they don't. It's probably what I find to be one of the best control wards for the topside junk, but either way, see, this is the type of plays you have to look for, because you have to see these mistakes that they make, and you have to hardcore punish them. Because right now, you're getting an advantage, but you're not taking away from them. That's what you have to look for as a jungler. You have to not only get yourself ahead, but you have to also put them behind. That's once you get in the hang of doing that, it's gonna like just go crazy. You're just gonna ramp it up and up and up. And then you're gonna be like 100 CS on the enemy junglers, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Because at that point, you don't even need to hit skill shots. You just like prowlers auto queue them, they're dead. You know.
Mm.
So having a smart mind makes it so you don't have to worry about mechanics at all. Right now you're 6, so right now you should be thinking, okay, let me clear my camp here. Right here, I mean, it's just a very low likelihood of making things work. You're just taxing mid. Kind of funny, but yeah, shoving mid here doesn't really do anything. It kind of fucks your mid laner over here, to be honest. I'm not saying I wouldn't do the same. I'm just saying, you know, just farming your camps. The reason why farming your camps is so important is because they reset faster. They get leveled up faster. Then you can clear them again faster. So you get on and on and on and on with the, you know, just in that cycle. If you get a consistent fast cycle, then you could just constantly always rely on, you know, clearing your camp and always having the advantage of, okay, my camps are up now. My camps are up now, you know? But delaying it, it's like, okay, delaying it, you took an extra 10 seconds here. So when you're done with Krugs, you're going to have to wait 10 seconds, do Raptors. But now if you did it right after, Krugs, Raptors, bot. And now if you separate time with this, that's fine, because you have places to look here, right? You have places to look here. But topside, unless you're looking at this rift here, it's not a good play, you know? It's not a good play.
Mm-hmm. I think we did do rift here.
Okay.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Uh-oh, wait.
Right here, I wouldn't be scared of Trundle. I would not be scared of Trundle, because you have full HP Nico versus quarter HP Caston. You have level advantage, you have smite, and you don't know if he has. So right here, once you see he didn't smite this, your smite is 900. Walk up and find it. You're not even smiting it. What? Oh no, you did. Okay, you did. You should have done it immediately. But yeah, this is perfect. Ulti him. Exit out this way. Okay, that's good. Yeah, as long as you exit out either here or here, it's good. Any flashes? Perfect. That means you have 5 more minutes of being able to, you know, do whatever the fuck you want. And think about this matchup. Trundle is not a champion that's going to do much. If he's having a rough early game and you're having a great early game and you have a form to get, he's fucked. So think about this. You're 30 CS up. Even though there's been a lot of micro and macro errors, you're still way ahead of him, right? You're still way ahead of him. Once you get your form, this game is over. This game's 100% over. Like, there's no way that you can't carry this game, because you have all the tools in the world to carry this one. So Rift here early on, Rift is a bit of a, it's a bit of a tough call to make, because sometimes you don't want to use Rift, sometimes you do. Rift is used when there's like 3 or 4 plates. So the thing with Rift, if you have someone who's fed, and I'm just going to say for this scenario, because this is the scenario you're in, what you use the Rift for is you use it to set up a dive. So essentially you'd look, okay, this is 4 out of, you know, 5 tower plates or however many there's. You could just set this up here. You can like walk behind, let Kled push in, let the minions crash, rift it, dive the Trin, then you get the tower and you get the Trin. Or, you know, you can look for mid. I mean, mid's a lot more dangerous because this guy has so much mobility, right? And then bot, you can also look for. Bot wouldn't be a bad call because this is where you get your form, right? But if you feel like you want to play off your really fed top laner, that's fine. You can get the wrong form first. If you want to play off your top laner, that's 100% fine. You wait out an extra 4 minutes, but you're way ahead of the enemy jungler. It doesn't matter, you know? That lead doesn't go away. It adds up. It adds up, so keep that in mind. Okay. So I like the items. Okay, good. In the rift, that wasn't bad. The only thing you have to worry about is, okay, when you do that rift there, number one fear is all your bot side camps are up. So if you're making that play, if Trundle runs straight to your bot side, you lose these camps, right? So being in a rush, this is why you need to be in a rush. So I'm glad that you reset. This is smart what you did. This is everything because you got his flash, you got him low, and then he went to his bot side, he fucked off. But you have to make sure that if he doesn't die, he could take this. So typically whenever you make a play for an objective, like let's say you want Dragon, what do? You take your top camps, and you go do Dragon. Or if you want to do Rift, you take your bot camps, and then you go do Rift. That way you don't get punished for your play. A great play isn't a great play if you have risk of getting punished. It's a good play, but it's not a great play. We only want to make great plays if we're playing Kayn, because you're solo carry, right? If you make all the great plays, it's impossible for your team not to get carried. Okay, so right here, your team's fighting, overly ambitious. You had an idea that Trundle was bot side because, he kind of ran down here. If you're keeping track of his camp, since he noticed how naked his jungle is, both sides, you should have a deep control ward in somewhere, and if you did, you'd notice patterns like, okay, he's not here, this means he has to be here. It's just process of elimination. He's not here, he has to be down here, right? Then you can pin your team. Walking up here, after you see them fight, by the way, you see them fight, you see them lose, you see them walk up river, there's only one thing they can do. Actually, no, there's two. They can either gank mid, which they obviously didn't, or they do dragon. So if they're doing this, you shouldn't be confident. You should be scared. You should be farming your camps to be like, okay, I hope they don't 3-man my camps after. I'm going to take my camps. And then if you want to be ambitious, if you want to be aggressive, you can look for the pick on the overstay. So usually after dragon, junglers will reset to go farm their camps. And bot laners will hard shove because they're like, oh, Kayn's not down here because he didn't go to the dragon. And then that's where you catch them out. You have to get in their head a little bit. So you see this. You see them walk up. That's where you farm your camps. And then you look right here. Right here. This linear passage. You have to always use the terrain to your advantage. Yeah, that's kind of what you could have done here. So you notice, now you miss your camps. Or maybe, I don't know. Let's see what your team does. This is not a winning fight for your team, by the way. So if you guys win this, it's just kind of luck. They have numbers advantage. You're running very far away. This is not a good scenario. You shouldn't be that scared. You should be playing a lot more confident. If you don't see Kasten, you can play confident, even though Kasten should have been there. It was a losing scenario, but it actually worked out for you because Kasten was just not there. And okay, yeah, no kill. Let's see. I don't think you have your form yet. It's not bad to chase this kill because you get XP, so that's not bad. What you did there, that's not bad at all. XP from kills is very important. Farming your camps, making sure they're reset at the proper times. See, you farmed your bot side camps, so your brain should instantly be thinking, okay, Trundle just died, he's gonna run straight to the scuttle. So you can concede the scuttle, look for Raptor, look for top gank, look for top dive, look for something top, right? The reason why you don't want to fight this is because you don't have form, and post level 6, he's gonna beat the shit out of you. Doesn't matter if you're ahead, doesn't matter. If you have prio, then you can win, that's the only way. If your team's willing to rotate immediately, but I mean, it's you can't ever rely on your teammates, right? So you have to be willing to take L's, but just look elsewhere, right? So looking for the scuttle, that's not the right move because he only has one move really. If this is up, the aggressive jungler will always prioritize the scuttle. So giving scuttles isn't bad, but you have to learn to take something else with it. So right now, this is good to just farm your camps because it's not hard shoved yet. The wave is building. The wave is piling up. You just want to keep your eyes up here, right? Keep your eyes up here. Watch the trades. Be like, okay, he's kind of low. Okay, this is good. And nice. And then you want to get in this position where he has no escape, no answer. So you went a little bit late. This is why doing the Krux is a little bad because the whole wave died. But I mean, it's still gonna die to Rift. So as long as he's pinched right here, this is bad because he could just run down, right? So instead of getting a kill and tower, you're just gonna get the tower. Which I mean, notice what I'm saying? It's not punishing them. It's rewarding yourself, but you need to also punish them because if he's dead, he's missing minions, he's missing XP, and it adds up, right? So right here, he's overstaying, he's greedy. So if you were down here, if you were like looking on the upswing, obviously you'd have to be careful of trundles, so this is where your control word right here would go. Perfect. But you were there, could have went perfect. Because you have to keep in mind, your ult counters his ult. Whenever he ults, you just ult inside of him. After a second, of course. It's not the same duration. You need to wait a second because his is longer. I think the invade's good. So this is the first time you punish in 13 minutes. I just want you to think about this because if you get this in your head, this is one of the most important things as a jungler, punishing. This is the first time you punish in 13 minutes, right? When you could have punished him at like 3 to 4 minutes. So you get that in your head. Okay, punish, you know, reward yourself off of their mistakes. That's good. Okay, Q away first and then E. Okay, now you're ult in. This isn't bad. If you feel like you're gonna die, it's not bad because you just go for orbs, right? Get as much orbs as you can, soak them in. I guarantee you got your red form, right? It's 13 minutes. If you don't know the way that the orbs work, the more minutes pass, the more orbs you're able to collect. So let's say you take a fight at 2 minutes, you're not gonna get as much orbs as you're gonna get at like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. It adds up. At 8 minutes post, it's that's when it ramps up a lot. So keep that in mind. That's why some people who feel like, oh, I'm not fighting enough early, you don't need to fight early. Your champ doesn't need to fight early. They design it for you don't need to do that. So you got your red form, right? And you get prowlers, nice. Onions, that's cool. Not bad, not bad. Another long sword. Get a second control word. So you didn't put your control word down once this game. Once you're comfortable, see, typically you don't want to put control words if people are around, but if you're alone and you feel comfortable, if you know he's here, you can go there. Even if he doesn't have camps up, just put a control word right here, right here, right here. Not there. Sometimes there, but not really. That's like a newer one. I'll get in that at a further day. If you feel like you need a mutual control word, or if you're getting invaded a lot, if you feel like you need a defensive control word, right here, and right here. It's defensive control words. But either way. What is this?
Actually did get blue form.
Wait, you got blue form off that? Oh, that's wild. I didn't think you got blue form there. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's good for you. Yeah, I wouldn't feel tilted at all. Wow. I'd be like, damn, I just got form. That's so crazy. And bot is fighting. You have numbers advantage. So right here. Let's see, does it say when dragon spawns? No, I don't think it does. Right here, what you can look for. They just killed Soraka, right? You can probably look for like the dive on Ezreal, right? You could probably look for that if you really wanted to. Because they can just shove the wave in. He's low on mana. And if you ask, you can know that he has no flash, and then you can easily just dive him. Whenever you have ult, you can look for a dive. But you don't have ult, but whenever you have prowlers as well, you can dive. So those are like your two key components, like prowlers, ult, perfect dive potential. Okay, let's see what you do. Run around. Okay, you do good. You look bot. Perfect. Aston's there. You're a little bit nervous, but see, you have the wave and you have numbers. Let's see. You control ward. Not bad. Not a bad control ward. If you want to clear the ward, it's warded by the way he played. That's fine. But see, you could have dove right there. There's nothing stopping you from diving this. Kassadin is right here. If you think Trundles may be here, then save your control word, put it right there. And then if you 100% know no one's there, boom, you get a free kill. Because you can stay in that E for a good amount of time. So you could have E'd here, 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 waited right here, put a control word right there. Kassadin's right there. He's not going to do shit to you. You have two people right here to back you and the minions. You just prowlers, auto Q, or prowlers, or W prowlers auto Q, however you want to combo, you can kill him easy. Especially if you have your team right there. But those are the type of stuff you have to look for, because let me tell you, if you kill Ezreal, you get the tower, right? That's instant big play. And then you could look for the Krugs, and then you can walk up, you could put a control word here, you could look for the Raptors. Okay, Raptors aren't up, but you can notice that, and then you'll know when the camp respawns, because it'll tell you. It'll tell you. If you look at the camp, all you do is look at it. Just look at it. If you just stand right here and look at it, it'll tell you when it spawns. Because it'll pop up as yellow, or I think first gray and then yellow, right? That'll be perfect.
Yeah.
You're farming your camps, perfect. Okay, see, right here, now I could see dragon spawning. So I'd say it's like, what, a minute till dragon spawns? So right here, you don't want to clear your bot side camps. You want to clear your top side camps, so just skip these, fuck them. Run straight top side, clear your top side camps, and then path down towards bot. That way you're prepared. Then you don't risk getting punished here. You're not going to be late to the dragon. You're going to be there perfectly on time. And if you're there first as an assassin, that means they have to walk into you. and you're at the advantage. You always want to be at the advantage. You're always playing the upper hands. You never want to play the lower hands. Okay, so let's just see. You farm. Yada yada yada. Try to waste his ult, whatever. Okay. You got vision, so you know his Grom's up. Oh no, you don't have vision, never mind. Okay, you do all this, do all that. See, look at where you're at. Look at where you're at. Dragon spawning in 15 seconds. You're right here. Kled's right here. So you're gonna lose an objective for free unless your bot lane smurfs it, because Trundle's down here. Trundle's looking for the dragon. Here, watch, I'll show you. He's down here. Boom, right there. He's looking for the dragon. That's jungling 101. If the objective is spawning, he's gonna be there. That's on everything. He knows it. And if you're ahead, why would you ever let them be the ones playing confident? Why would you ever let them be the ones getting things for free, you know? Okay, either way. Come very late. They play it well, they survive. Okay, cool, whatever. Come in late. Get a kill with Nico here. Okay. Nice, okay. Now, boom. Stop right here. Wrong, wrong. Push this in, take the tower, shove the next wave. Have that crash in, then go do the dragon. Because look how much time you have on Trundle. 28 seconds. Ezreal, 26 seconds. You don't need to rush the dragon. You don't need to go straight to the dragon. This is why your games aren't ending fast. This is it. The issue you're looking at, this is it right here. These small things, this what adds up. He takes it alone, but think of how long that takes him. It takes him longer. You have to work as a team. Guys, let's take the tower. Let's shove in the next wave. Let's look for the invade. Okay, 5 seconds till Trundle spawns. Let's rush the dragon. We're all together, right? We can do it fast. There's no fear, right? Get the dragon. You didn't get the first one, which is fine. I typically give up first dragons as well. See, notice you get kills, they die, but they're not getting punished. You're not taking camps. You're farming your own. You're getting yourself ahead when they should be getting punished, but they're not falling behind, right? This is worth 4 CS. This is worth 8 CS because he's losing 4 and you're gaining 4, right? And if you get vision, then you're going to be able to tell where he is for the next fight. Hey guys, there's no bot side camps. I took him. Trundle has to go top side. He can't go bot. And if you have vision, hey guys, Trundle's bot. He's not farming his top side camps. I'm going to go take his top side. Or I'm going to go counter gank bot. You know, you have so much opportunity. You have to be a lot more aggressive, especially with your high mobility. Play off your high mobility, play off the terrain. Okay. Now a lot of this, we're going to skip forward because this is just going to be repeated. Okay, you look for the play. But see, you looked at the wrong area. You're the jungler. The objective is very low. Look for the objective and then look for the fight. You can W to zone, that's fine. I agree with what you did up until you chase. Go watch. Right here. Q forward, smite this. Easy. W. If you want to W to zone and then Q forward, smite it, go for it. But you gotta smite that. You gotta take this. This is gonna help you win the game. Okay, you go in. Let's see. Wait, let's see how you play this. I'm gonna check your mechanics real fast again. Check mechanics. Okay. So you go in, you mess up your Q. You always gotta make sure both your Qs are connecting. You're doing a lot less damage. Your E ran out, so if you wanna like Prowler's auto Q, or Prowler's Q, whatever you feel like you need to do that, but combo's wrong. See, if you killed her with Prowler's auto Q, she would just die. And then you have ult for casting, right? Then you can kill 2 instead of 1. So let's see what happens. Okay, get a kill. You get them both, that's fine. But you have to make sure that you're playing this right, because you're not always going to be in that situation where Nico has a lot of damage and he helps you out there. Because you need to be able to do the damage on your own, that way, you know, you can secure it. So you have to be the solo carry. You're playing a solo carry. What you do has to be really, everything has to be good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics, macro, everything. Okay, so itemization, take the items. Okay, so I always say you should get a lethality item second, so let's see. They have Ezreal, Soraka, Kassadin, Trundle, Trend, and you opt to go Yumu's. Let me just ask you, do you think this is the smartest option, Yumu's?
I don't think I went Yomu's actually.
Wait.
I think
These are the components for Yumu's. Where'd you go?
I built partially for Manamune and then Serpents.
Okay. What are you building Serpents for? Who is Serpents good against?
That's a good point you're making.
No shield, no shield, no shield, no shield, no shield. Yumu's was the right option. No, this was the right option. I was just testing you. It's the right option. If they have point click CC or CC that you feel like you can't dodge, you get denied. They don't have that, right? No CC, no CC, no CC, no CC, no CC. Yumu's is perfect. Rush that lethality item. You either get Yumu's, serpents, or denied. No shields, no serpents. No CC, no edge. Get Yumu's. Perfect. It would be perfect, but yeah, if you don't get it, that's pretty fucked. Okay, so right now, your camps, these aren't your camps. If you're ahead, these aren't your camps. These are your team's camps, okay? See these camps? If you're ahead, these are not your camps. These are your camps, okay? These. See all these? That's why you need vision. When all tier 1 towers are down and you're ahead, map is open. Go in the jungle. Put blue orbs in. Let's see, do you have blue orb? Oh, you don't have blue orb. Get blue orb at level 9 immediately. Put blue orbs in. Get a control word. Get control words always. These camps are your camps. These camps, they're not your camps. If you want to farm them after for an extra item, sometimes I'll do that. But I rarely ever look at my own camps. At this stage of the game, when all the tier 1s are down, tier 1 towers, these camps, they don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. Look for these. Look for the plays. You have the advantage, right? So you got to look to use that lead. You have all this gold. You have all this damage. You can one-shot. Let's see. You can one-shot Trend if you hold your ult, or if he doesn't have it. You can't one-shot Trundle, but you can get him really low. Possibly kill him because he does have plate so caps. You can one-shot Cass, and you can one-shot Ezreal, and you can one-shot Sora. So you can one-shot anyone. If you properly combo them, W, Prowlers, Auto Q, and then ults, if you need it, you can one-shot anyone, right? So you notice Aphelios. I mean, this is your team's fault. They shouldn't be bot lane. They should be mid lane. Bot lane should rotate to mid. Mid should rotate to bot. Top should say top. Or if top wants to go bot, you know, whatever. But you can't really control that. But what you can control is your strength in the side lane. Your champion's designed to destroy people in side lane. You're designed to look for people overextending. If their bot lane's overextending for a 2v2 fight, you should be there. 100%. You should be there. You should be killing them both. And then shoving that tower. Boom. Guess what? You're getting a tier 2 tower. That's how you end games. That's how you end it right there. The only time you need to like make sure that you reset or make sure that you're prepared for anything is when objectives spawn. This takes 5 minutes to respawn. This takes 5 minutes to respawn. Now, this is going to be Baron, right? So you can use all this free time. Instead of farming your camps still, you should be looking for his camps, or you should be looking to kill his laners. This is the time where you look for kills. You actively plays. Okay, so you're looking for the group, you're poking, you notice your damage isn't super high because guess what? They're in a group, and that's not how Kayn works. Kayn isn't great for group team fighting. When you get mad at me and you're decent at poking and you can kind of whittle them down, but you have to be looking for picks. You have to be playing behind your team. You have to be making sure that if they think it's a 3v3, it's not. It's a 4v3. You're going to be there. If they think it's a 2v2, it's not. It's a 2v3. You're going to be there always, right? That's how you play Kayn. Okay, so right here, you're kind of just lost. You're farming camps, you ran around. This is why you need to be like, for sure what you're doing, and just stick to it, you know? Don't be hesitant. You're looking, nothing there, what do I do? Trend, and you show yourself. See, why are you showing yourself here? You have all the advantage. If you think you're not in a ward, or if you control it here or anything, you just sit here and wait. He walks up, you full combo him, kill him. Easy. Dude, look what happens here. You smite a cannon, you W him once.
Smited the cannon.
Yeah. Alright, it's fine. Take the Krug, see? This is the second time you punished. It's 19 minutes. Second, 2 times you punished this game. See, once you realize it, then it just you're gonna notice in your games, and then it's gonna become a habit, and you're just gonna do it over and over and over. And then you're gonna be like, okay, how do I know when to not punish too much? Because you're gonna get into it so much, you're gonna become like addicted with it, and you're gonna be like, okay, I'm doing it too much. Now I gotta stop. Right here, this is not what Kayn does. This is not you're playing Kayn all wrong. You're not a 1v2 champ. You're a okay, my team is fighting, I'm gonna be there and change the odds. Or if someone's walking into me and it's a one-on-one, I'm gonna one-shot him real fast. This is a 1v2. You don't 1v2 this game. Let's see. You're getting music night, you know, it's fine. That's fine. But it's not getting anything, right? You're not ending the game. You're not productively ending the game, right? Yeah, you push out bot, whatever. It's fine. should be prepping your topside camps. Kill them all. Dragon. Alright, if you want to look for a pick, then do the dragon. Boom. Right here, this is, you know, you're just clearing the wave. That's fine. Just clear waves whenever they're dying. Resetting before the dragon. That's something I'm very happy you're doing. If you have an item and you're like, okay, I want to reset before the dragon. Oh, second item Manamine. That's brutal. This is a big no-no. Get the lethality. You're snowballing. You gotta snowball. Snowball it up.
Okay.
No Manamine second. Get it third. Always. No matter what anyone tells you. Going down to the dragon. This is good. Okay. Farming your bot side camps because you got time beforehand. Your team got picks. See, your team got picks. This is a good time for you to walk in an enemy jungle, look for the Krugs, put wards here. That way you know when the Krugs respawn. And maybe you can look for your own pick. Maybe someone goes in this area. And then maybe you can shove out this bot wave. These camps, I mean, they're only there if you have nothing else to do. Literally nothing else to do. Right? There's a lot of other options. Alright, let's see. Farm them. Cool. Do the objective. That's fine. As long, I mean, you're prioritizing the objectives. That's a really good thing as a jungler. In the hang of. Do it on your own. Whatever. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, looks like there's a fight. Oh, this is perfect. This was perfect for you, by the way. Okay. Let's wind it back. Okay. You hit that W. That's just a damage check right there. You have to be looking in his face. He ulted in. What does he have to follow up after his ult? He doesn't have damage. His EQ, that's not going to do anything to you. That's not going to kill you. If you W him and you see you do that much damage, Prowler auto Q his ass. This guy's fucking dead. And then, guess what? You kill this guy, you can look who else is there. And I have my ult. Hey, look, I have my ult. I could go kill anyone. You know? Oh, wait, whoops, I didn't mean to rewind again. Okay, let's see how this plays out first. Okay. Notice you have big dick damage. You don't use your ult. Okay. Play back to your team. That's good. Look for the Soraka. Mr. W, that happens. Don't worry about it. That's good. You have good eyes in team fights. That's really good. It's a really good trait to have. Okay. Oh, you should look for the Soraka there, though. Okay. No. Ever ult. If you didn't auto yet, you could auto it. Just W, auto Q. You gotta get in the hang of hitting both your Qs. That way you're saving your damage. Because if you had ult, guess what, Ezreal? You're gonna die too. Trundle, he's not gonna do anything here. But Ezreal's the threat here, right? You almost killed Ezreal without even using your ult on him. Your team would have been able to help Kled faster. Trundle would have died. You would have clean wiped him. Okay, let's see. Pinch him, that's fine. Prowlers first. Always Prowlers first. Because Prowlers, after you use it, the next 3 seconds, your damage is increased by 15%. Right? That's why you always want to Prowlers very early on. Okay. The way you got all those kills. 31 seconds, 21 seconds, 8 seconds. You're going to your top side. What should you be doing right now?
Stopping trend? No?
Oh, your team could do that.
Oh.
Your team could do this. You want to take this. You want to take that. You want to take this. You want to make sure this is shoved out. Or shoved in all the way. Because that's punishing him, right? Trend, I mean, you're not going to go over there and kill him. He's going to get out. It's Trindamere. He's going to get out. Look, they're stopping him already. He's already stopping. This is nothing. Now, if you think, oh, he's going to take my camps, tell your team, okay, guys, go take my camps. Because like I said, these aren't really your camps. Who gives a fuck about these camps? These are your camps. These are all these. All these. They're your camps. Either way, let's see what you do. Alright. You search around. Trin, hey, Trin. You die to him because you don't have ult. You don't have Prowlers. You got nothing there. Never fight that. If you don't have Prowlers, you don't have ult, don't fight anyone. You could poke him with W. And hey, if you notice your W did a lot of damage, maybe I can one-shot him, go in. But if it's Trindamere and his ult makes him immune to dying, don't do that. That's a big throw. That's a big throw. Because let me tell you, if their enemy team's a good team, they just do Baron right away. And you lose game. Right there. Right there. Right then and there, you lose. See now, if you punish, you take 3 camps, you shove this in. This guy's behind. You're even more ahead. You get a big item. Your next. What the hell is this? You're getting Last Whisper before your Lethality item. You gotta get your Lethality item second. Alright, either way. Alright, you're respawning, whatever. Let's see what you do. Run. You run straight mid. Straight mid. You should be looking here. Should be looking here. Once again, looking here. Setting up wards, control wards. Here, here. Blue orbs, anything. Wherever you think, okay, I want to walk through here. And the thing is with your E, I don't know if you know this, but I didn't know this actually for like my first 2,000 games. So don't feel embarrassed if you don't know this. Whenever you E, there's this little orb that pops up and it'll tell the enemies. Or it'll tell you that the enemies are there, right? So let's say you E right here and someone's right here. There's going to be a little orb right here. So you can be like, okay, I'm not going to walk there. Or I'm going to blue orb there because I know someone's there, right? So your E, that's what protects you. You don't always need vision. You can walk around with your E. So right here, if you saw a little blue orb, you know he's there. You know he's there. Then you don't walk in there. This sweep, this does nothing for you. You don't need to use this. Okay, third time you punish, 24 minutes. Keep that in track. Keep that in mind. Alright, let's see. What do you do now? I mean, let me just ask you this. You have the winning top laner, right? For now. You can just tell Kled, hey Kled, go bot. You have Kayn, a great pick champ. You have Nico, does a lot of damage, a lot of good pick and teamfight potential. You have Zyra, once again, another champ similar as Nico. And you have Aphelios, who has a lot of DPS. So you have someone who's good at Baron. You have another person who's good at Baron. And then you have yourself, who you're semi-good. And then Nico, who's fed and also good at Baron. So all you need to do to end this game, Kled, go bot. You 4, you set up here. You look for a pick here. If you get a pick, go do the Baron. And if they don't come, you can just do it. They're going to be pressured to come here. All you have to do is just sit here and wait, right? You just sit here and wait. Sit over here, get vision, deny them vision with control wards, sweepers, etc., etc. Easy. You get Baron. Team fight. Win. But let's see. This game's going to go on for a while, and this is why I'm just going to skip through most of it, because this is just typical stuff you see in these type of games where it's just like, alright, this fight, small fight, doesn't matter. Farm this camp, farm that camp, fight over here, yada yada yada. There's only one, there's one super play to win this game. Or let's say, hey, I'm not confident in my 4v4, my team isn't playing so hot, I want to play off one person. Sit behind the Kled, kill the trend. You have enough mobility to where if you want to make a pick bot and you want to go for a tower, you can run over here. Or as long as you have this warded. If you have this warded, you're in control. But either way, there's going to be a lot of pointless fighting. Trin's going to split. That's probably why you lose. Trin does get handled a lot. Okay, so that spawn, all you did was clear your camps, throw a W in a fight. That's it, right? You're just going to notice. This is where shot calling needs to be made. If you want to win games, if you want to solo carry games, you need a shot call. Objectives, that's how you win games. Hey guys, let's do this objective. Or, you know what, let's say you're not sure. Okay, I don't know if my top laner wins, or I don't know if my top laner can survive in a 1v1. Hey guys, let's just 5v5. Let's just 5v5. Let's just group, fight the Baron, see what happens. Get vision. You know, set up blue orbs right here, or right here, or right here, or any of these bushes. Control ward. Make sure they don't have any vision. You know, this is where you use those vision plants. Wherever the fuck they are. This is where you use those vision plants. Be like, oh, look, they have no vision here. We could just sit over here. And if they come, we kill them. And if they don't, we get Baron. And then, you know, use that to fight. There you go, bot. Go mid. Fight, fight, fight. Yada, yada, yada. Base. Let's see. Keep chasing. In this position, let's see. You could have killed Ezreal if you prowlers auto Q. Gotta get comfortable with your prowlers. It takes a while. It took me a long time to get comfortable with mine. Right here. You just walk up to him. Prowlers right there. Don't be so scared. Prowlers him right there. Kill him. Easy. Now, if you can get out, that's the scary part. You would have ult to get out, so you can like smite, ult this guy, go up, wait for you to be up. Boom. See, you're playing too slow, too hesitant. You need to be you need to be the one leading. You need to be the one doing it. Because if you let them lead, then you're playing reactive. You're playing proactive. You're a proactive jungler. That's what Kayn is. Okay. Smite, ult, good. 2 kills, get 2 kills. Look for the Soraka, perfect. It's great. It's great. You played that really well. But see, that doesn't matter because you could do that, right? You could do that. Easy. But what matters, these waves. Now, you can do this objective whenever. Think about how much time you have. This time is very important. They have 2 people on the map. You take Krugs, you take Raptors, you could shove out mid, or if you want to go with the Philios, oh wait, there's no wave. You can't do anything with the Philios here. So, Krugs, Raptors, shove in mid, do Dragon. Boom. So let's see, you go straight to the Dragon. Not bad, once again, getting objectives. But you have to make sure you're punishing. Okay, then you farm your own stuff, so once again, you're not punishing them when they should be punished. Okay, farm your own stuff, yada yada yada. Okay, wait, you died to Trin again. Huh, what happened there? Let's see. Trin jumps on you, and you can't kill him. Yeah.
But yeah.
This is why you usually want to save your E. Let's see what happened here. Oh, is your E up? Yeah, it is up.
I like underestimated his damage, I think.
Yeah. Trin's one of those tricky champions. If you're ever there with the Trin, like I said, if you don't have Prowlers or if you don't have ult, run like hell. Run like hell. Because you're going to get destroyed. You always have to make sure that you're playing with the winning hand, like I said. You could just run in so many scenarios. Yo, Sono, thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate that so much. Yeah, you always just gotta get out of there. You gotta run. Okay. You respawn. See, this next 20 minutes, it's gonna be nothing, right? It's just gonna be random fighting, random stuff. And this is why a lot of these players, they can't get out of this elo because they don't know what to do. But see, this is why I'm helping you. You're gonna know what to do. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna punish and I'm gonna get the objectives. I'm gonna get the Baron. Baron hasn't been touched. Baron hasn't even been looked at. Look at how neglected this poor thing is. Look at him. Look at him. No one even pays attention to him. This is the game winner right here. You want to win games. This is it. This is him. He's just waiting there alone. Okay. Take bot tower. Good. Not bad. Guys are getting out. They're scaling. You're seeing that. After bot tower, if you want to farm your camps now, because look, you have nothing you can do. There's no invade. Maybe you can shove out mid if you want. Cross over, look for the pick on trend. Or you can just farm your camps up, look for the pick on trend. Because this guy's always pushing up. This guy's always here. You can just do that whenever. As long as you combo him and then you ult him 1 second after his ult. Keep that in mind. Unless he's going to kill you 1 second after he uses his ult. So when you hear that noise, that rage noise he makes, 1 second. Just wait one. Then you should be able to kill him. Okay. Bada bing. Bada boom. Farming your stuff. Farming your stuff. Okay. You look for the top play. Nothing there. Okay. Guess what? 30 minutes. No trend. No trundle. Ezreal's bot. 2 right here. You're Kayn. You're fed. You have flash. You have smite. You have ult. Kill them both. Do the Baron. Easy. Let's see what you do. Ah, see, this is your issue. Always gotta run directly at him with your E. You could have waited that 1 second. That 1 second. Could have waited. Now he's gonna see you and he's gonna be like, I'm out of here. Fuck this guy. Let's see. See, look at that distance traveled. And yeah, that's what happens. See, also you want to lead in with your prowlers. You want to lead in with your prowlers. So you always want to make sure that you can do that. If you try and WQ or flash WQ and you don't hit it, you have nothing after. You have nothing after. So if someone else is there, you're dead. You have nothing. You're fucked. You have smite ult. Hope that they don't kill you directly afterwards, which is very likely they will.
By the way, this was
okay, so far. Oh, Kamoski, thanks so much for the 9 months.
What is your ULTIRL?
I don't have an ult. Let's see. Put up dragon. I do like your objective control. You're very smart when it comes to objectives. That's a very good thing. This is something that a lot of junglers, even diamond junglers, I've seen master junglers not be good at this. You're very in control of your objectives. That's good. That's a very good trait. That's something that can help you climb a lot. Okay. Once again, lead in with the prowlers. Lead in with the prowlers. Okay, you ult, away from the ult. That's good. That's fine. You could have saved your ult if you just prowlers, auto Q, W. If you save your W, guess what? When he ults away, your W is gonna hit him, right? If you lead in with your W and you're not sure if it's gonna hit, then you just waste it, right? And it's a longer CD. Your Q, it's 2 second CD or 3 seconds. Sorry, 3 second CD. You can use that whenever. Okay, so Trundle's on the objective. See, this is where your eyes are misleading you. This guy's doing the objective. Go stop his ass. Go beat him up. Look at his build. You can one-shot his ass. You're fed as fuck. One-shot him. You just lost out on Dragon Soul so you can get beat up by Tryndamere again. Look at him. No one even noticed he was in there. Besides you. You're the only one who saw him. Clean ace. You have to do the Baron here, right? Yeah, you do the Baron. Okay, good. Clean ace. Now, what I'm going to tell you here, this is something that I wouldn't expect anyone below like Grandmaster to know, is that 40 second, 50 second, 30 second, 30 second, you can shove mid, take inhib, take another inhib, because what do people take Baron for? You know? Idea.
10 the game, right?
Close. You use it for inhibs. Inhibs is what you use to end the game. So, if you can just take 2 inhibs for free without the Baron, you know what I'm getting at? If you could just take these 2 for free, and then you could maybe even rotate to the Baron afterwards, because this is a lot of time. This is a lot of time. If you can do that, hey, you got 2 inhibs. And think about it, if you don't get the Baron instantly, you have 2 inhibs pressuring them constantly. You could play off the minions, and you can just do Baron. You don't even need anyone on the opposite side of the map. You can just 5-man Baron, and they're going to be forced to handle this wave, and they're expected to walk through the jungle to get to the Baron when you guys have the advantage, when you guys have the vision control, when you guys have the upper hand. See what I'm getting at? This is how you end these games. This is how you end them. Okay, either way. New Baron, yada yada yada. Shove in mid afterwards. Look for a pick. Don't find a pick. See, do you even get the inhib here? Okay, you get 1 inhib. Okay, this could be crucial, because maybe you could end here as well. Okay, okay. Just the W. Ah, see? Prowler's auto Q. Alright, remember that. Prowler's auto Q. Prowler's auto Q. Prowler's auto Q. Because you one-shot her without using your ult. Once again, you can save your ult. And then, boom. 3-man W lineup. Ult the Ezreal. 2 dead. All because of your hands. Crazy, right? Let's see what happens to you. And they beat the shit out of you. Hey, you might live, though. Oh, the great escape. The great escape. Oh, no.
Out of mana.
Yeah. Ran out of mana. Either way. So you got 1 inhib. Got the Baron. You lost all your Barons. That's a throw. If you have Baron and you all die, that shit ain't worth it. You just gave them a bunch of XP and gold. Think about how much you just lost there. You got shit for that. And you got 1 inhib. Wow, congrats. It does absolutely nothing at this point. And then, yeah, see, now this is the part where I'm going to skip. This is all meaningless. This is all fucking meaningless. None of this matters. Okay, farm your camp. Look for a fight. Get a pick. Reset. You should never, ever, ever reset that fast. Okay, if you have an item, you have GA. You feel like you need to reset. You have 1 person on their team is not alive for that long. You can look for another pick. You have ult. You have prowlers. You can look for another pick. You can look at this lane. Someone has to farm this, right? Someone has to farm this, right? This is your bread and butter. Someone has to farm this. Someone has to farm that. Now, who are you hoping is in the side lane? Tryndamere, if you're very confident, you can kill him. If you're not so confident, look for the Caston. Or maybe Ezreal. Maybe you catch Soraka in the jungle. Even Trundle. You can probably look for. Because at this point, you're huge. You're massive. You do so much damage. See. Or if you just want to look with your team. Let's say you don't feel confident in making plays alone. You can just look with your team. Watch this. This is just a bad scenario. Playing it right so far. You W in. Q out. But see, look at Soraka. She was right in front of you. You could have Prowler's auto Q'd, ulted her, could have killed her. And then getting out, you know, that's the fun part about Kayn. You have flash, you have E, you have every tool in the book. You can get out if you want. And if you trade a 1-for-1, top for support, is it the best? No, but it's a trade, right? It's a trade. And that's what you have to look for. That's how you solo trade these games. Okay. Walk into the silence and do nothing. Happens. I've done that before. Get a pick on him. You have ult now. This is where you're like, Tryndamere, you fucked me all game. I'm gonna fuck you up. You exit out of your ult immediately. This is where you gotta work on stuff. This is a scenario where if they're CC'd, you always lead in with W. If they're CC'd, you always lead in with W. W immediately if they're CC'd. Okay, W him. Be like, Trynd. Think of all those times this guy bullied you and pushed you around. You could have W, or you could have Prowlers auto-Q'd him, and then Aphelios would get him low, and then he'd probably ult, and 1 second after his ult, you ult him, he's dead. And you guys win this fight. Because look, Aphelios would live here. But because you held on to it so long, and you used your ult so early, you didn't need to use your ult there. You could have got him low, could have waited, and then used your ult to kill him. But let's see, do you even kill him here? Let's see. Hold on. I don't think you do. You even had to use your flash. Think about how much you're missing out on there. To the ward. Not bad. I gotta watch that. That's kind of funny. What happened here? Trend in the bush. Yeah, if you don't have ult, you can't fight that guy. Most times you don't want to fight without your ult. Or your prowlers. Yeah, you go in after losing GA, and you still don't have ult, and you still don't have prowlers. It's a losing fight. You're not playing off your comfort. You're playing off your team's comfort, and that's not good. You don't want to play off your team's comfort. Team's out to get you. They don't like you. From my experience, your team never likes you.
So true. So true.
Yeah. And they should end here, but they don't. Lucky you. Lucky you. Okay, well, the game's gone sour the entire game. 39 minutes, you've been outscaled. How do you win? This is it. This is literally the perfect dream setup. You W, you hit them both, you Prowlers auto Q Soraka, you one-shot her, and then you ult the Ezreal, and then you one-shot him afterwards. You get 2 picks, do the Baron, you end it mid. Easy. Or you group up, take this, take the inhibs, take something, you know? Let's see how this happens. Okay. Oh, that's too fast. 1 second. Oh, too fast again. Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Gotta lead with W in those scenarios. If you think they don't know where you're at, lead with W. And Prowlers! Prowlers first! Always Prowlers first. Ah, and you die. And then the game's lost, right? Then... Oh, GG. So, the thing about this game, which is very good for you, is that you can see there's like a million ways you can win a game. There's also a million ways you could throw a game. But having a good foundation of knowing when to punish and when not to punish is very important. And knowing when to prioritize this objective or that objective. Post 20 minutes, you should always keep your eyes and your mind on Baron. Always. Right? This is the big guy right here. This is your game ender right here. And then use Baron to get inhibs. Group up, get an inhib, make a pick. You know, do something crazy. And then you could have that lane free pressure itself, and then you can go pressure another lane. Be like, hey guys, let's go bot. We got top inhib. Go bot mid. You know,